Shakur Stevenson says that Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't take risk. And that he's taking all the risk. Where? Where, bro? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I ask that you join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by our live streams and our videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. KnockoutBoxing8060yahoo.com is the email address. And please, bro, you know what I mean? If you want to debate, you can just pull up on me. And we can debate right then and there. So, Shakur Stevenson, bro. He should continue to hate on Tank Davis. And it's getting weird at this point to watch him do this because I don't think the shit is necessary. I damn sure don't think it's warranted. And it's crazy, bro. And it don't make no sense. I don't give a fuck if you a Shakur fan. I don't care if you a Tank fan. I don't care if you don't like neither one of them boys. I don't care, bro. Just looking and listening to the things that he is saying, bro. I was checking out an interview that he did on Mill City Boxing. I think it dropped yesterday. And, you know, Mill City's doing a great job. Salute to him. Y'all go check out his content, man. He providing a lot of great interviews for the community. So, you know, got to give him his flowers for that. The thing is, bro, when you start talking like that, if you Shakur, you got to understand that it's people like me listening to you talk. And when I listen to you talk about risk, right, I think of that for a boxer for two ways. Number one, risk in terms of who you're fighting. Are you fighting tough fights against a top level of opponent that can beat you? And then I think of risk, meaning the type of risk that you're willing to take in the ring to either A, get the W, B, put on a good show for a fan. But how risky are you in the ring? Those are the two things that I think about. And for me, when you look at the people that Tank has fought versus the people that Shakur has fought, and then you look at the way that Tank approaches his craft in the ring versus the way that Shakur approaches his craft in the ring, the person that's taking the most risk is Gervonta Tank Davis. And the shit, really, y'all, watching this video, the shit really not even fucking close. And as always, to make this shit easy to follow for y'all, I'll break it down in two ways. So first, let's talk about the people that they're actually fighting, bro. The opposition in terms of risk, right? Shakur Stevenson's riskiest fights, what? Edwin De Los Santos, Oscar Valdez, perhaps. And that's really it, bro. That's really it. And then let's talk about the risk. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson is naturally bigger than him. Oscar Valdez, the blueprint was already out on him. Robson Casasio gave him all kind of fits. And a lot of people, myself included, feel like Robson Casasio was cheated out of that fight. When Valdez tested dirty for fentanyl, he shouldn't have even been allowed to fight. But was allowed to fight as a dirty fighter, and Robson Casasio schooled his ass. Oscar Valdez was outboxed by Adam Lopez thoroughly until he got the stoppage in their first fight. Oscar Valdez had his jaw broke by Quigg. He showed a lot of flaws in his game. Left hook only. A dude that's smaller than you. Like, where's the risk at in that? And then when you do get in there with a risky opponent, because it's one thing to fight a risky opponent, but how do you approach that opponent? Shakur Stevenson, risky opponent. Nakathila got some power. Risky opponent. Edwin De Los Santos got some power. How did he fight those fighters, bro? And then when you compare those fighters to, and then when you talk about Edwin De Los Santos, I mean, yeah, he did what he did to Rayo. Phenomenal performance on short notice. Came in there and made a name for himself. Nice with it, bro. Salute to him for that. But he already had the blueprint out on him too. He lost too. So Shakur is fighting dudes with blueprints out on them. And then when he does get in there with risky fighters, he puts on dub performances and uses lateral movement and looks to amateurishly outpoint them. He doesn't look for clean, effective punches to land shit to change the fight. He looks to outpoint people and move around and use defense. So what are we talking about, bro? Then when you look at the opponents that Tank Davis has faced. Mario Barrios, huge puncher, 6 feet tall, 5-inch, 6-inch arm reach advantage. Went up to his weight class to fight him and ended up stopping him. You look at Rolly Romero, big puncher, skill gap for sure, but big puncher. You look at Ryan Garcia. Come on, bro. One of, if not the best left hook in boxing, extremely destructive with his power. Very risky fight. Going up in 140 to fight Barrios, then coming all the way back down to 130 after having trouble making 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz, who's a 4-division Hall of Fame fighter. You playing games with the scale and shit. You risking maybe being weight drained and shit, going up to 140, coming back down to 130. It's pretty fucking risky. When you just look at the level of opposition and the people that Tank Davis has fought versus the people that Shakur Stevenson has fought, where would Shakur even get this idea that he's somehow taking more risk? Bro, you won your first title against Joey Gonzalez, bro. You fought Jamel Herring. That wasn't no risky fight. That boy 35 years old, started late, and you already sparred him so you knew what you would do to him. Tank is getting in the ring with these dudes. He never sparred Mario Barrios. He didn't spar with Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? He didn't share the ring with those guys, bro. Tank is fighting Frank Martin right now, and you fighting a motherfucker that Frank Martin already beat, and you talking about risk. So when you just look at who these fighters fought, bro, this shit is ridiculous. People that you were fighting will be considered trash for Tank Davis. For instance, you fought Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez because they was champions at 130. They ain't better than Hector Garcia. Tank Davis get criticized for your best wins, and you talking about risk. I'm going to say that shit again. The level of opposition that Shakur Stevenson has as the best wins on his resume, and Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez, they consider trash to Tank Davis. Because Tank Davis, when he fought his 130-pound champion, Hector Garcia, that was considered a trash fight by some of y'all. And you think that somehow you taking more risk, bro? And then look at what y'all are doing right now. Tank Davis is fighting an undefeated fighter with very good power, with a damn good trainer in his corner that's bigger than him, that's physically stronger than him. And you're fighting the guy that got beat. And you talking about risk. So the people that they actually fighting, Tank is taking way more risk than Shakur. And it's evident right here this year in 2024. Right here this year in 2024. Shakur, you gave us Yoshino and Edwin in 2023. Yoshino, Sushi, and Edwin De Los Santos. Tank gave us Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia. In 2024, you're giving us Artem. Tank Davis is giving us Frank Martin. Stop it, bro. Just cut this bullshit out. Cut this bullshit out. Before that, he was giving us Mario Barrios and Leo Santa Cruz. You was giving us Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring, bro. Stop. Stop the bullshit. Now let's talk about who taking more risk in the ring, bro. That shit is even further apart than the last shit I was talking about, bro. Than the last shit that I was talking about, bro. Shakur Stevenson doesn't take any risk in the ring. He ain't willing to go in there and put on a show. Make itself vulnerable. Tank Davis will, though. Tank Davis will fight with your ass. Tank Davis will throw with your ass. Tank Davis will take the risk. Okay, let's both get off the line and throw our shit at the same time. See who shit get there first. Let me stand in the fire a little bit to get my shit off and come get you. Shakur don't have that in him, bro. Somebody wake me up. I'm going to go to sleep. Somebody wake me up when Shakur Stevenson put on the type of performance that we saw Tank put on against Ryan Garcia or fucking Mario Barrios, sitting in the midst of their shit. Sitting in the midst of their shit, getting up under their shit and getting busy, bro. Slipping their shit and getting busy. Like, stop, bro. Like, He ain't taking no risk like that. Shakur feel a threat, it's back foot all day. Tank Davis feel a threat, it's back foot a little bit. All right, now it's time to go get your ass. Now it's time to go get your ass. Shakur Stevenson he's literally naturally a more cautious, risk-averse fighter. He is a defense-first fighter, not willing to put himself in harm's way. If that means he got to pot shot your ass and point your ass, he gonna do it. Who took more risks? They both had a fight where they fucked up their brick hand. We talking about two southpaws, bro. They fucked up their brick hand. Shakur Stevenson fucked up his brick hand in the Edwin fight. Tank Davis fucked up his brick hand in the Pitbull fight. Who took more risk in that fight, y'all? Who was willing to still throw their right hand? Who still threw their brick hand even though it was hurt more? Huh? Who still tried to line up uppercuts? Who still was willing to plant and throw counters more, even though they had only half of their hand? Who was willing to do that against a more aggressive opponent that was actually not getting mesmerized, that was just coming forward relentless no matter what? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, what we doing? What we doing? What did Jamel Herring go on to do after Shakur, and what did Mario Barrios go on to do after Tank? What did Oscar Valdez go on to be after Shakur, and what has Pitbull Cruz become after Tank? Like, come on, bro. Like, when we talking about risk and shit, the problem that people have is when it's Tank Davis, it don't look like a risk because he make the shit look a certain type of way that his contemporaries right now, bro, they can only dream of. They can only dream of. Like, everybody talk about no Chinko, and shit. And Loma had that period where he was on one. Tank entire career been no Mas Tank, bro. Say that, I'm gonna say that shit again, bro. Y'all, everybody talk about no Mas Chinko. Tank entire career been no Mas Tank. Knocking motherfuckers blind. People don't want to fight and shit. So anyway, bro, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I think Shakur Stevenson tripping with that risk comment. But I'll see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace.